Blackstone Publishing presents The Shadow of Vesuvius, A Life of Pliny, by Daisy Dunn. This book is read by Mike Grady. Nota, read by Daisy Dunn.
Nota. This book explores the ways in which the Plinies, Younger and Elder, thought about life, death, and the natural world. At its heart is a biography of the younger, better documented Pliny, whom I have pursued through his letters, together with his uncle, Pliny the Elder's extraordinary encyclopedia, The Natural History. It is also a celebration of the enduring appeal of both men, their work, and the treatment of their ideas through the passage of time. Reading the letters in natural history in Latin is very involving and requires much toing and froing between sources, from Roman histories to satires, from ancient Greek poetry and medical tracts to the writings of the Church Fathers. Among Pliny the Younger's regular correspondents were the historian Tacitus and biographer Suetonius, whose celebrated accounts of the emperors postdate his letters by a number of years and supplement several of his descriptions of events in Rome. There are also a good many surviving, but largely forgotten inscriptions and archaeological remains which are relevant to the lives of the two Plinies. I have brought these together with the literary sources in order to provide a three-dimensional view of the world from which they came. All translations from the Greek and Latin are my own, unless indicated otherwise. In the spirit of both Plinies, I have eschewed a strictly chronological narrative and followed rather the seasons of the Younger's life, while drawing on the natural history throughout. The shape of the book gives a flavour of Pliny the Younger's year, which was structured slightly differently from ours. Julius Caesar had reformed the calendar in the 1st century BC because it had fallen out of step with the seasons, the discrepancy caused by the fact that it was based on the cycle of the moon. Caesar had it replaced with a solar calendar. There were now 12 months divided into 30 or 31 days each, with the exception of February, which, as today, had 28 or 29 every leap year. Although Pliny the Elder confessed that there was still little exactitude in ascertaining the proper time for a star to appear, or in marking the beginning of a new season when change is so gradual and weather so unpredictable, the Julian calendar offered a stable framework. Pliny the Elder had winter begin on the 11th of November, spring on the 8th of February.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?